Some persons get mine sha. So I went online this morning and I saw a video on Jupripri, our Main Nation FBI's page, and it was actually Judith Austin's video. I saw this video of Judith Austin more like advising ladies and more like advising Regina Daniel for getting married at the age of 18 or 17 years, and the effects is now showing that she's quarreling with the husband, suppose the husband, and this husband was even older than her, right? And the main point was like she was telling a lot of women that it is not good to get married at the age of maybe 20 years, that you should think of getting married at the age of 21 years. I understand, and it's actually the truth, but it's not entirely the truth, right? But it's actually the truth, no doubt. But this shouldn't be coming from someone who got pregnant at the age of 17 years and got pushed by her parents also to go and get married at the age of before the age of 20 years to Mr. Basimano. Yes, that was the age Judith also got married to Mr. Basimano. Reach 20. Yes, according to the cousin where Comot can tell us gist, he said Judith Austin not reached 20, but she actually looked old that time because of her body structure and the rest of the stuff, but she was not at up to age to get married, but she got married, and now she's coming here. She like preaching waiting she no fit practice. He gets that was how she came and talking to young ladies. Is it Daniel Edochie she was talking to? I don't know. She said a lot of things. So I saw the video playing, and it's actually a 9-minute video, right? So I just want you guys to listen to it in she talk and give her buzzwords on the comment section of this video. I really want to give her buzzwords this morning on the comment section of this video. Watch this video at the end to drop your own opinion on top within this mumu they talk.
If a girl is in their early 20s, or let me even say under 18 or under 20, why are we allowing them to get married? Makagini. For me, I think the best age for a girl to consider marriage is from 25 years old. And like I said, this is my own personal opinion. I think every girl should get to at least 25 years before you consider marriage. And I think every man, every guy should get to at least 30 years before you consider marriage. Why? Women, our brain, I think we grow faster. We mature faster than man, which is why it's always so beautiful when the husband is older than the wife. Now, I'm not saying that a marriage that has older wife doesn't work. It does. But in most cases, it's better when the husband is older than the wife. Because there's bound to be lots of respect in marriage, right? So now, this is my own opinion. Girl 25, guys 30. My children, they know that already. I'm also speaking from experience because I experienced early marriage. Now, most parents will tell you that 90% of, or rather 80% of early marriages is because the girl got pregnant at a young age and now the guy wants to marry her, so they allowed it. While some will tell you that the man is way much older and probably doing well, so they allowed it. Or maybe the son got someone pregnant, so they allowed it. Now, in my own opinion, I don't think that's enough reason. Marriage is one of the hardest institutions in this world. The hardest. I don't think it's one of the hardest institutions in the world. So why allow your child that is still growing, that doesn't even know how to take care of him or herself, to venture into something like marriage so young? It's like 80% of marriages that happens like that, it's either they are broken up or they are just flatmates. Like I said, this conversation is for adults only. You as a teenager, if you're still a young girl growing, please listen. Do not get married until you know what you want as a boy or as a girl. And there are so many things that you cannot get by being so smart or so intelligent. There are things that only age will teach you. Only age will teach you that. And that is knowing what it means to be compatible with somebody. It's not about knowing the meaning of the word compatibility. No. It's very, very far from it. When you can actually, even people that are old, people that are in their 30s before they got married, they still get it wrong because it's so difficult. They still get it so wrong. Even people that are matured enough to marry, they still marry and they still make one of the biggest mistakes of their lives. So why rush into it? Since the people that are much older than you are still crying in it. Your mother that is allowing you to get married is crying inside her own. She's having issues with her husband back to back. Some of you, the mother is even broken up from the dad. So why rush the young girl into the same thing? Why not allow her make this decision when her brain is up to date, when she can actually say, okay, yeah, I think I know what I want as a girl now. And whatever happens, you take responsibility of it. I'm seeing a crown on my head. Thank you. You know, whatever happens, you take full responsibility. You know, this is my choice. I made this decision. I decided to marry this guy. So whatever comes out from it, I'll take it. I'll learn from it. No regrets. Lesson learned. But that's the decision you make when you're an adult, not when you're a child. You know? So, in my own opinion, this is strictly my opinion, and I am so entitled to it. I think that parents should stop allowing their children marry, because if I want to get married at 18 and my parents are not on board with me, there is no way I'll get married. Who's going to marry me off? I can't do it alone. I can't call up my own and Oma say I can't do that. My mom and my dad, they must be involved. So in a case where the parents are saying, even if you're pregnant, give birth to your child. You as a young boy, do not allow anybody force you into marriage simply because you got somebody pregnant. Take full responsibility of that pregnancy. Let the girl have the child. Work hard. Maybe you want to be a dad at a younger age, no problem. Take care of the child as much as you can, but never you resort to marriage before you know what the word marriage means. No, don't do that. Do not do that. 90% of the cases, either they break up or they remain loveless in the marriage. Many couples today, many husband and wives today are just answering Mr. and Mrs. That's all. They have separate rooms. They don't know what goes on in each of their lives. The husband doesn't know what happens in the wife's life. The wife doesn't know what happens in the husband's life. And they are okay like that. The only conversation they have in the house is about the children or upkeep of the house and everything. That's all. When they come out in public, oh, Mr. and Mrs., they will answer. But at home, to your tent, oh Israel, that is not living. That is simply existing. You're not living. Do not let that be you. If you're a young person listening to this, I am also talking to you. If you're pregnant already for that your boyfriend, and you're 18, you're 17, you're 19, you're 20, you're 21, have that child and go back and live your life. You are nowhere near ready to get married. You are not ready. Take it from me. And the worst part is you might believe you are, because I remember when I was 18, 17 years, I felt like I knew everything I needed to know. That's the impression. You always believe that you know what is good for you. But trust me, you do not know what is good for you at that age. The person treats them like rag. The person has no single regards. Thank you, Maki. The person has no single respect for them. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Generio. Thank you. Thank you. You know? And then they're so miserable, they're so lonely. You know, when you're married, you're with a man, but you're still lonely. And the worst kind of loneliness is when you're with somebody. You know, I've experienced that before. So I'm actually speaking from experience. I've experienced that before, and I thank God that I left. You know, when you're alone in a relationship, when to have a proper conversation, you have to beg for it. Thank you guys, if you best. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. You know, when you have to beg to have, thank you. When you have to beg to have a conversation with your significant other, with your spouse, when you have to beg for anything to happen in your marriage, and on top of it, they will still finish you up. You will cry from night till morning, and they will not move. They will be sleeping. Ify best, thank you. Ify, you know that's my daughter's name. Ify. You know. So I don't want. A lot of people are, the only thing people have on social media these days is just insults, and in most cases they insult people they don't know, or people they were told to insult, or they insult somebody that they know absolutely nothing about, but because it's the only thing that gives them joy. Imagine living your life and the only thing that brings you joy is to insult somebody on social media, somebody that you don't know, somebody that hasn't done you any wrong, based on a story or based on a post that you, because of that, you think you know, even when you don't know anything, and then you can't wait to escape your home and enter social media so you can insult somebody. Imagine when that is now your life. It's pathetic. It's painful. You need all the love you can get, and that's why most times I don't normally come to social media, but when I do come, I come with lots of love, because I know a lot of people, they need it. People are going through hell in marriages. So some men are so mean.